So I'm here with UFC lightweight James Vick. James, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
You're out here in Phuket, Thailand. What in the world brings you out to Phuket?
Well, this is my third time out here. I'm out here training with Phuket Top Team. I've been here this is my third time. I've been here a couple weeks now this time, and I love it. The first time I ever came out here, I fell in love with this place, and I've been coming back ever since.
Okay, and this is part of your training camp. You're facing Paul Felder, January 26th, UFC 233. Felder, obviously known for his Muay Thai. You're out here sharpening up your Muay Thai. Will you be heading back to the States to finish your camp, or is your whole camp going to be out here?
No, I'll head back to the States. I'll go home for about a week, and then I'll go to my other camp, Team Blood Urban in Maryland, around the middle of the month.
Okay. What's your biggest takeaway from Thailand? You said you've been here a couple times. What keeps you coming back?
Yeah, for this fight particularly, it makes sense. I'm fighting a Muay Thai striker, so it makes sense to come out here and, get used to that more, because, don't get me wrong, we have good fighters in the States, obviously, but you just, different techniques here, and elbows and knees and stuff that Felder's actually, pretty good at and has shown in his fights, and just wanted to touch up on those things. And then, just coming out here, everything, the climate is amazing, the prices are amazing. Being able to get a massage every day, that's something, back home you're going to pay $60 to $100 to do. Anywhere in that price range here, you can get one for $7 American, and it's even more expensive in Phuket, because this is a tourist area. But $7 American for a massage, from the best massage therapist in the world, these Thais are, and it's such a benefit to your body. And the training here is amazing at Top Team. The grappling coach is amazing. You wouldn't think you would get good grappling in Thailand, but the grappling coach, Eric, is amazing here. And technique, good partners, everything. It's just, I love it out here.
I saw you playing with the snakes. What was that all about? And did you get bit?
No, I did not get bit. That's the third time I've actually played with them too. Every time I come out, I saw someone else. Someone took me out here the first time I came and took me that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And now every time I come out, I go do that again every time.
Okay. Do you think this will be a regular journey for you, Thailand? Maybe at least once a year or something, or?
Yeah. This is the third time in two years, I believe I've came out here. In maybe two and a half years. Yeah, and the timing's right as well. I'm fighting in January, and back in in the United States, it's very cold, especially where I'm going to go finish my camp in Maryland by Washington, D.C. It's very cold. So it's a good time to come, loosen your body. Your body here, the climate is such an amazing thing, too, to help out with the fighter, because you can just go hard as you want. You don't have to worry about pulling a muscle. You're not gonna pull your groin or your hamstring or anything out here kicking, where, there's a potential for that in colder weather. So, definitely the timing's good and everything, and for sure I'll be back within the next year for sure.
Okay. So your buddy Sadiq Yusuf, now he just had his official UFC debut on the Adelaide card last week. I saw you at the Island Poke Bowl beforehand, and you told me he was going to do his thing, and sure enough, he went out, blasted the guy less than half of a round. I know you expected him to win, but did you think it was going to be that impressive?
For sure I did, actually, and no disrespect to his opponent. I mean, I don't even know the kid, but they're light years apart in skill sets. Sadiq, I knew that was going to happen. It was. I mean, I don't mean to be offensive, but it was a mismatch. It was 100% a mismatch. Sadiq, there was a reason why Sadiq was a 4.5 to 1 favorite in that fight. I think most people knew that was going to happen. I think that Sadiq is ready for top guys right now. I don't think I tried to negotiate a couple years ago and get Sadiq in the UFC a year and a half, maybe a year and a half, definitely less than 2 years ago. I sat down with Dana White and I had a talk, and part of my deal was I wanted to get Sadiq in the UFC, and they wouldn't sign him back then. I was real upset about that. I talked to him and Sean Shelby both, and they acted like they couldn't sign him because he only had 4 fights at the time. He was 4-0, and I was real annoyed by that, because I know they can. First of all, they can sign whoever the hell they want to sign. They're
CM Punk.
Yes. And then I seen, McGregor's teammate, the dude was like 3-0. He got in the UFC, so and then he lost 2 in a row. But Sadiq was ready 2 years ago to be in the UFC, and Now he's ready for top guys. I mean, I'm not saying this because he's my teammate. I know good fighters when I see him, and he's one of the best fighters I've ever trained with. But like by far, and I think that he could beat top 10 guys right now. Like right now, they need to give him top 10 opponents.
Did you drop any coin on him?
100% always. I bet the odds were too good in his favor to bet a straight bet, so I bet the under 1.5 and cashed.
Yeah. It took him what was it, 2 minutes and 14 seconds? I think.
Yeah, I was like, well, this fight ain't lasting more than a round and a half, so I bet that and took the chance because the odds were too good for him.
All right. So your opponent, Paul Felder, like we said, known for his Muay Thai. You're known to bang it out yourself. I don't recall you shooting on anyone. What are the chances that this fight hits the ground?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I doubt it. I mean, I don't think he's going to be shooting. I don't think I'm going to be shooting. So, I mean, I doubt that it hits the ground. Maybe if one of us get injured or get wobbled or hurt or something, we might shoot or whatever. But probably not hitting the ground. No.
How do you see it playing out? I mean, do you think it's going to go the distance? Is this going to be a war? Is it going to be quick? I mean, how do you exactly?
He's a tough guy. He's never been finished. He's never been knocked out. He's never been submitted. So there's a good chance it will go the distance. He can fight. He's not a joke. He has a lot of experience. He's fought top level guys, and he's a good striker and he's well rounded. Even when he does go to the ground, he's able to get up pretty fast. He has good wrestling defense and good get ups and everything like that. But I still think I'm better. I think I'm better everywhere. I think all around, my technique is better. He keeps his hands up very well. It's good tight defense. But I think that he's also lost a few decisions, just on being outworked. And I've never, I've gotten caught and I've got knocked out a couple times, but I've never lost a decision. And I'm not going to, unless you get someone who can just hold me down for 3 rounds. I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to accept being on the outside losing a decision. And I feel like maybe he's did that a couple times.
Fair enough. So you're expecting a war, pretty much.
For sure, he's going to come forward and he's going to come hard. And I think maybe he thinks I'm going to be a little timid after last fight. After me getting caught last fight, which that shit ain't happening at all. I'm coming out. I'm coming out guns blazing. But yeah, he is who he is. He's gonna fight the way he fights. He's a pressure guy. A lot of kicks, a lot of good hands, good defense. Come forward. He's methodical. Though he's not wild. He comes forward in a smart way and everything. And I am who I am. I'm a mover and a counterpuncher. So, we'll see how it plays out. But definitely, it's gonna be on the feet, I believe.
All right. So you're ranked number 11 in the world right now. What would be next for this? Are you if with the win, are you looking to break into the top 10, top 5, work your way up, or not care who your next opponent is, or how selective do you plan on being after this bout?
I mean, here's the thing. It's hard because I blew a huge opportunity last fight. I blew a huge opportunity because these guys don't want to fight me anyway. To be honest with you, even if I would have beat Justin Gaethje, I would probably still be fighting Paul Felder. Or I would still be fighting someone ranked below me 100%. I wouldn't be fighting someone ranked above me, even if I would have won that fight, because they wouldn't have agreed to fight me. So here I am. I don't know what happens after this, honestly. That's something I've kind of lost a little confidence in, is the opportunities, because I blew a big opportunity when opportunities were few and far between for me anyway. I had to win twice as many fights as most of the people to get that opportunity to begin with, and then I freaking blew it, So we'll see what happens. It's all about who the UFC offers. I mean, I don't turn down fights unless they're asking me to fight someone, for ridiculous money that I should be getting paid more for or something like that. I've never turned down a fight against anyone. I fought everyone they've ever asked me to fight. I'm not afraid of anybody. We'll see who I get next. I'm hoping maybe I can get. For me, the best option I could get for someone ranked above me to take the fight is maybe the winner of Barboza Dan Hooker. If I could get one of those guys to agree to fight me, that would probably make the most sense for me, because I definitely don't see any of the other guys above me besides that would agree to fight me for sure.
That would also be a banger. All your fights are bangers, though. I don't think you've ever been in a boring fight. I don't think that's actually possible. But James Vick, thank you so much for taking out the time. You have Paul Felder on your dinner plate, January 26th. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.